Welcome back to Unbiased and Unbossed. The Shanquella Robinson case has my undivided attention, and with the process being so slow, I wanted to research what exactly is the history of the United States extraditing a U.S. citizen accused of a murder back to Mexico, and I came across this one case that I wanted to share with you guys. So I'm going to read these articles to you and come back with my final thoughts. This first article was published in the San Diego Union Tribune and is titled "Man Held for Extradition to Mexico in Wife's Death." San Diego, a U.S. citizen arrested in San Diego and accused of killing his wife in Baja California, appeared in federal court Monday, pending extradition to Mexico, authorities said. According to a federal complaint, Victor Ernest Childs, 52, is wanted in the shooting death of his wife, Karen Childs, at the couple's home in San Felipe, U.S. Attorney Laura E. Duff said Karen Childs' decomposing body was found in Mexico on December 20th, with bullet holes in the front and back of her head, the complaint said. Victor Childs was stopped in San Diego on January 3rd while driving a vehicle that belonged to his wife, the complaint said. A concealed firearm was found in the car. Child was charged with vehicle theft and carrying a concealed weapon. A forensic analysis of the gun showed that the weapon matched the bullet casings found near his wife's body. The complaint states that Child confessed to Mexican authorities that he killed his wife, but claimed that she gave him the gun, pressed his finger against the trigger, and begged him to shoot her because she was dying from an insulin injection. Childs appeared before U.S. Magistrate Judge William V. Gallo on Monday in San Diego and was held without bail, pending another court hearing July 21st. On November 21st, 2011, United States Attorney Laura E. Duffy announced that 2 United States citizens were recently ordered extradited to Mexico to face charges of aggravated homicide in the death of 2 United States citizens in Mexico. In the first case, Victor Ernest Childs, a 52-year-old United States citizen, was ordered extradited to Mexico to face charges of aggravated homicide. According to a written order dated November 14, 2011 by U.S. Magistrate Judge William V. Gallo, Victor Ernest Childs is wanted to stand trial in the Mexican state of Baja California for the alleged killing of Karen Ann Nolan Childs, also a United States citizen and Childs' wife. The victim's body was found on December 20th, 2010, and she is believed to have been killed approximately 3 weeks prior to that date. According to the facts presented by Mexican authorities in a request for extradition, the descendant was allegedly shot twice in the head by Childs. According to court records, Victor Ernest Childs was arrested by United States Marshals in San Diego on May 20th, 2011, and has been in federal custody without bail, pending his extradition to Mexico. He faces a possible sentence of 16 to 30 years imprisonment in Mexico. Now, Victor filed an appeal on January 2nd of 2014. It says filed, but when we go to the next page, it also says argued and submitted on July 9th, 2013. So there is relatively about a 2-year difference between the time in which the U.S. attorney said that he would be extradited back to Mexico and when he filed his appeal. I say all that to say that if Shanquella's accused murderers have that same amount of time, then this could take a very long time before they're extradited back to Mexico. But I'm going to jump forward to where the judge makes his ruling. He said Child's claim fails because his statements to law enforcement officials related solely to a foreign prosecution and concern with foreign prosecution is beyond the scope of the Fifth Amendment's self-incrimination clause. And so he was still ordered back to Mexico. After reading the documents and articles, I was able to see that while there are some similarities, there are some big differences. In both cases, there is a deceased body. In both cases, there is information to suggest that it was a murder. In Ernesto's case, it's more concrete. He gave a confession. He was pulled over in a stolen vehicle. And in that vehicle, they found a gun matching the ballistics of the bullets pulled from his wife's head. So they were able to hold him in U.S. custody, correspond back and forth with Mexico, and make the decision that he should be extradited back to Mexico. However, he had the right to appeal the decision, which ultimately was upheld, and his appeal was denied. In Shanquella's case, while there is a deceased body and a videotape that shows her allegedly being killed, we don't know exactly who that is in the video. We're all saying the same name, but we don't know with 100% certainty. We also don't know if there are multiple videos, and it's been alleged multiple times that there are other videos. With Shanquella, the fight isn't significant enough for U.S. authorities to go over and arrest somebody in the U.S. because it's not against the law. With all of that said, I think prosecuting the people in this case is going to be more difficult because there's just not enough evidence and nobody has come forward. I know most of us wanted someone to be arrested before the end of the year. It doesn't look like that's going to happen unless somebody confesses, and I don't see that happening. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching.